All right, Iron Eagle CrossFit, welcome back to another round of your at-home workouts. Today's workout is Round-A-Bout. It's an equipment workout if you have it. It's not object workout if you don't. We've got everything listed for you right up here. It's going to be basically an up and down or down and back, however you want to call it. That's why it's called a Round-A-Bout. We're starting off with 50 alternating single arm dumbbell squat cleans, then 100 double unders, 50 hand release push-ups, 100 double unders, and then 50 alternating single arm dumbbell squat cleans. All right, for those of you without any equipment, that's going to be 50 odd object squat cleans. Right? And you can do that with two hands. If your odd object makes it worthy for a single arm, then that's fine. Kettlebell, obviously you can do that single arm. But if you have an odd object like a sandbag or a heavy medicine ball or something like that, a rock, you're just going to do 50 squat cleans with both hands together. 100 double unders. You don't have double unders, you can do 3 minutes of practice with your jump rope. You can do single unders if you want. I don't remember what the scale is for that, but I'd say 200 single unders. Or if you don't have a jump rope at all, your jump rope's not good, you can do 50 over and back hops. Now those over and back hops are over your odd object. So if it's a dumbbell, you're jumping over your dumbbell. If it's a backpack, you're jumping over your backpack. Over and back equals 1. That's why there's only 50 of them, because, that's kind of like 100. All right, 50 hand release push-ups. Let's talk about those. You'll start with your arms extended. You come down to the floor. You lift your hands off the floor. Now, your chest in a push-up at the bottom position is supposed to be on the floor. If it's not, you won't be able to lift your hands up. So chest and thighs on the floor. Lift your hands off the floor. Re-engage your hands and push up. Try with these to keep your body in a straight line all the way down, and most importantly, as you're pushing up off the floor. Your shoulders are going to want to rise up first. Don't let them. Focus on the hips moving first. Yes, that'll make the movement that much more difficult, but get as many of those out as you can before you wind up by going to some sort of a substitution or worming, that sort of thing. All right, substitutions on your hand release push-ups. If you can incline your body so you're at an up angle, like we would normally say, so lift your hands up on a bench, on a box, on a stairway. If you can raise your hands up and still get a hand release push-up, it's going to be more challenging in that position, because how are you going to put your body on the floor as you're lifting your hands off, or whatever your item is? If it's a bench, you might be able to do it. If it's a stairway, you're probably not going to be able to do that too well, because your face is going to hit the next level stair. If it works, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. Do regular push-ups, but make them perfect. Straight body all the way down, straight body all the way up. Right? As a last resort, go to your knees and do knee hand release push-ups. That'll still be okay, and that's a good workaround, and that's what you feel like doing today, then by all means do it. All right, but same thing goes. You get all the way to the ground, your chest is on the ground, you lift your hands off the floor, put your hands back down, press yourself back up. You will still feel those. All right, then after the hand release push-ups, we go back up with our 100 double unders and or our 50 over and back hops. And of course, another 50 alternating single arm dumbbell squat cleans if you're using one implement, or your odd object squat clean if you're just using one single odd object. These alternating single arm dumbbell squat cleans, that means alternating. So 1 rep with your right, 1 rep with your left, 1 rep with your right, 1 rep with your left. When you're doing these, make sure that when you're coming up from the bottom of the squat with the dumbbell on your shoulder, you stand all the way up before you take the dumbbell off your shoulder. Sometimes you have a tendency to be almost all the way up, or mostly almost all the way up, and we take that dumbbell off our shoulder. Make sure we're standing straight, standing tall, full extension, meaning our hips are straight, our knees are straight. Then the dumbbell comes off the shoulders. Or if we're having that odd object, same thing. We're standing tall, then we're dropping the object or guiding the object back to the ground for our next clean, right? It'll slow you down a little bit, that's okay. But we're finishing the movement. We're going through our full range of movement, which is what we want to do. All right, starting off with our warm-up on this. Our normal Iron Eagle CrossFit warm-up with limited push-ups or maybe even no push-ups, all right? You're going to limit your push-ups through these 2 to 3 rounds. Then I only want you to do 2 or 3 push-ups. All right, we're going to be doing another warm-up afterwards that are going to include some push-up motions, so you get some push-up activation there. 2 to 3 each of your rounds here. It's probably not going to be a big deal. You can probably do that fine. So if you want to keep them that rhythm going, go ahead and keep it going. All right, after the Iron Eagle CrossFit warm-up, you're going to go into a more specific warm-up. 5 minutes for quality. It's probably going to mean 3-ish rounds, somewhere 3-4 rounds of 5 push-ups to down dog. So you do your push-up position, then you press your butt up into the air, press back through your shoulders. It's a good active shoulder stretch, also a good dynamic range of motion for those push-ups. 10 pausing squats. No weight, no anything, just air squats, if you will. 10 pausing air squats. You'll squat down, pause for 2 seconds in the bottom of that squat, and then drive yourself up. During that pause, you're going to check yourself. Chest is up, belly's tight, knees are out, feet flat on the floor, weight evenly distributed across my feet. I'm not on my toes, I'm not on my heels, okay? Drive the knees out, stand back up. So that's a lot to do in 2 seconds. You can do it, but make sure you do it. Again, good technique is going to drive us later on down the road. And then 40 single unders if you have a jump rope, or 10 over and back hops. Over and back equals 1. Get that hopping motion squared away. All right, if you can't go side to side, go front to back. That's okay. If you are not able to jump over objects, it doesn't feel safe, don't do it. Just pick a line on the floor, draw it with a piece of pair of chalk, whatever. Just go back and forth, go front to back. Whatever you need, make it happen. Just make sure you make it happen. All right? That should cover everything. Take pictures, take videos, hashtag Iron Eagle CrossFit, hashtag don't weaken, hashtag your squad name. We'll see you back here tomorrow.